Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I'd love to hear about your background and explore how it lines up with what we're looking for. This is meant to be a conversation, not an interrogation. So be yourself. Please ask whatever comes to mind as we talk. Ready when you are?
Yeah, sure. First of all, it's really great to speak to you today, Arya. I'm really excited to go ahead with the interview.
Just to make sure, you're interested in the SDR intern at hellorecruiter.ai and you're in IN. All correct?
Yes,
How has the monsoon weather been treating you lately?
it's been great. We have had a really bad summer this year, so this monsoon is a real breather. The weather is extremely good and really enjoying the monsoon season here.
Nice. Glad to hear you're getting some relief from that summer heat. Are you having a good start to your Monday?
Yeah, I am having a great start to my Monday. I've been juggling with some freelance work, so it's all in all a really productive Monday I've had.
Love a productive start to the week. So before we dive in, walk me through your background and what got you interested in this opportunity.
All right, I graduated from Kingston University, London. I was doing my master's in international business management over there. And before moving to London, I was working as an SDR in India at a company called Convent.ai. So, throughout my academic and professional career, I have been always interested in tech sales, and that's exactly where I want to see a future in and convert into a full cycle sales role. So, SDR internship at Hello Recruiters seemed like a great starting point for me.
That is a really impressive background, Diksha. It sounds like you've got some great international exposure and solid experience already. What motivated you to apply for this SDR internship specifically, and how does it align with your long-term career goals in sales?
First of all, I was looking for internship in specifically in a lean team where I can learn from the CEO and the co-founder firsthand and learn about their experience and their journeys while putting my skills and my experience onto the table. And the growth path also in this company looked very clean and clear, and which perfectly aligns with my 5-year plan. So that's exactly how I got interested in this SDR position at Hello Recruiter. And I'm really excited to have this conversation right now. I'm looking forward to the entire process of hiring.
Got it. It makes a lot of sense that you're looking to learn directly from a lean team and founders. Could you share what specifically drew you to our company's approach to sales development?
Yeah, so as Hello Recruiter is continuing to grow and they are building their platforms, I feel this is the perfect time where I can come in and showcase my skill set and experiences I have had as a SDR freelancer and SDR working at a different company before. So this is the exact thing that drew me to the position, and also how Hello Recruiter is trying to have meaningful conversations with people who are actually in the field to look for and fill the gaps for hiring for their teams. That is an approach I really appreciate. I don't believe in spray and pray. I believe in quality over quantity of conversations, and that's how I visualize and how I want to build the sales pipeline as well. So that perfectly aligns with my viewpoint as well.
I love that philosophy. Quality over quantity makes a huge difference in building a strong pipeline.
Yeah.
On that note, could you describe a time when you had to research and identify potential leads for a project or a previous role?
Yeah, when I was working as an SDR at Convent, since Convent was a conversation intelligence platform, my ICPs were tech companies and ed tech companies with 50 plus members in their customer success teams and contact center teams. So what I did, I used in-depth web research, like deep web research on people who are posting about companies or accounts that they haven't received a good service from. For example, if I if I'm trying to prospect a e-commerce account with more than 50 plus people in their contact center teams and customer service teams, I would go on the web and research on what people are actually talking about, and their customers have experiences with their customer success team. If they did not have a good experience, I used to screenshot those conversations and articles and actually uh, email the head of contact centers and head of customer people. See, your customers are not receiving up to the mark response from your contact center teams, and that's exactly where Convin comes in. We are a conversation intelligence platform. We help your customer support team to provide better service to your customers by improving their conversations and helping them dealing with queries on the call, rather than just escalating it to the management every time.
That is a brilliant, highly personalized approach to prospecting. Using actual customer feedback to show immediate value is fantastic. What specific digital channels or tools did you find most effective for that kind of research and outreach?
I use LinkedIn Sales Navigator for that kind of research, and also uh, uh, LinkedIn searches I used for that kind of research, and for outreach, I used Outplay for my email sequences, and Apollo IO for my contact informations, and I also use MailChimp for email marketing campaigns. So, yeah, a mix of everything.
Got it. A really solid tech stack for sales development. How do you approach managing your daily tasks when you have multiple competing priorities or deadlines to meet?
So, in my experience in sales, it is very easy to get overburdened with the pipeline pressure and everything. So what I do, I liked to divide the day into uh, time slots. For example, I will have dedicated 2 hours of time slot in researching about my prospects, and then 2 hours on like writing the copy, like be it a LinkedIn message, or be it creating the video that I want to send to the prospect, or uh be it revisiting my cold calling script. So 2 hour dedicated 2 hours on like creating the copy, and then for the rest of the day for the actual outreach to happen. And this is how I would segment and break down my day into time slots, and that's how I will manage my day-to-day job. And in terms of priority, since I am in a customer facing role, the customer always comes first. So my like no matter how much, like my philosophy is, no matter what is the pipe, what is the workflow, what is the day-to-day task that I'm looking forward to, if there is a customer's queries, or if there is a complaint, or if there is any touch point visited by the customer that I have been working on for the last few days, that becomes that task becomes the top priority, and responding to the customer and taking actions on the touch point they have visited and reaching out to the customer becomes the top priority, and everything comes after that.
That structured approach of time blocking and prioritizing the customer makes a lot of sense. Can you give an example of how you organized your workflow to ensure everything was completed on time during a particularly busy period?
All right. So, on a particularly busy period, I would actually take, for example, month end, when I am in dire need of hitting quotas. How I structured my day is like actually revisiting conversations and deals that might convert into a pipeline and might get a meeting booked. So I would like go through previous contacts, previous conversations, previous whatever data I have of contact with a prospect that did not close at earlier but have might have a chance to close. That is the priority, and that is how I structured and invested 50% of my day on that. And the later is going about with organic outreach and new cold outreaches, and actually continuing with the pipeline, and also like keep checking on the statistics and the analytics of the campaigns and the outbound sequences that I'm running. If somebody has opened an email more than 2 times, I would immediately calling that person and having a conversation with the person that I saw that you have opened the email twice. This is what I offered. I know that you are going through this kind of problems. This is how I can help you. So this is how I structured my day on a high pressured work week, and this actually helped me to hit the numbers. But also those are not just casual numbers, like people who are just looking to like, let's have a meeting and let's have a conversation with these people, but actually high intent people where there is a higher tendency for the meetings book to turn into SQLs.
That focus on high intent leads and following up on active signals is a great way to maximize your time. I did notice on your resume that you've transitioned between a few companies over the last couple of years with some shorter tenures.
Yeah.
What are you looking for in your next role to make it a long-term fit?
In my previous companies where I have transitioned very quickly, is I was looking for a perfectly suited role. I have worked as a consultant, then into financial analytics and all of that, and finally moved into an SDR. But I went abroad, so there have been a changes because I was trying to find the perfect fit and the perfect role that I was looking for, and the kind of field that I want to work in the future as well. In the next company, I want to actually get into an SDR internship position, and from there I want to grow into a full cycle sales roles, account executive role, and I want to build the pipeline from scratch. So ideally I would like to join a lean team, learn from the best of the minds, learn from the co-founders, and actually work on together and work on achieving a common goal. uh, and that's how I see my journey ahead.
That makes total sense. Finding that right fit is so important. And it sounds like you've really dialed in on tech sales as your path. What is your earliest available start date for this full-time internship?
I'm available to start next week, Monday.
That's great to hear. And are you able to work full-time hours from our office in Miami?
Yes, I am available to work full time hours.
Perfect. I really appreciate your time today, Diksha. Before we wrap up, do you have any questions for me about the role or HelloRecruiter.ai?
Yeah, I would love to know what the interview process would look like. What will happen if hoping the conversation we had is going great, and I'm hoping to have a call back from you. So I would love to know a little bit about how the interview process looks like for the next stages.
Let me quickly check that for you. That's a great question. Typically, after this initial screening, the next step is a conversation with our hiring team, followed by a brief practical exercise to see your prospecting skills in action, and then a final round with our founders. I don't have the exact scheduling details right now, but I'll make sure our team follows up with you on the precise next steps.
All right.
Does that
Yeah, yeah, that perfectly answers my question.
awesome? Well, our team will review everything and get back to you within 2 to 3 business days. Thanks again for your time, Diksha, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.